Hey, welcome to Kitchen Ecstasy. This is a cooking show that's not really a show. My name is Kat.
And I'm Laura.
And we're here to show you how to make chocolate chip pumpkin cookies. Okay, first thing we're going to start off with is squishy butter.
How much?
Oh, it's going to be actually 1 cup. She's making fun of me because I always mess up cup and pound. So yeah, it's going to be 1 cup. That's 2 sticks of butter. Yeah, I got a little bit overwarm, but that's okay. What we do is going to cream it. I like using a fork. You could use electric mixer.
I personally use a wooden spoon. I use it to smush the butter against the side of the bowl.
Hey, don't unleash my secret weapon yet. That comes later. Ah, look at that creamy goodness. Okay. Next, we're going to add sugar. We're going to have a buttload of sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar. First, we'll start with the granulated kind.
3/4 cup of white granulated sugar.
Alright. We cream that in there.
And just mush it right in. Do you realize that you're making a gong sound with the bowl?
It's a musical bowl.
That's not enough sugar, though.
Of course not. That's why we bring in the dark brown sugar, not the light brown. We like it dark.
Dark brown has more flavor to it.
Yep. Just like dark corn syrup and many other stuff.
Dark rum.
Why is the rum always gone?
Because the dog drank it all.
Oh yeah, Mo would know I'd bass it. So he's getting into things. Pour some sugar on it.
In the name of love.
Sugar, brown sugar or something? Some song about that?
Yeah, brown sugar, how come you look so good?
Brown sugar does
That's
look good.
the Rolling Stones, dear.
Oh yeah. Gotta love me those Rolling Stones. Okay. Next thing we'll need are eggs.
Eggs. And you want to try and keep them at room temperature.
Yep.
Because it will help them
Exactly what we did.
blend together well.
Yep. Everything at room temperature. Just kind of like you learn in chemistry. And we get that little eggshell out.
Cooking's just a lot of chemistry, but it's the fun kind.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any of those nasty math equations, of which I am not a fan.
It's all easy math. You beat those eggs in there. Did chocolate chip get in here? Chocolate chip already got in there.
A chocolate chip already got in there. You're not sure that's a chunk of brown sugar?
Oh, chocolate chip escaped in there. Okay, adding the baking soda. That's just a teaspoon.
Now, most recipes, in fact all recipes, will have you blend the dry ingredients together first. And I always do that, but Kat doesn't. It's alright. Her way works just fine too.
Yep. They just say it makes it easier. Okay, we have a cup of pureed fresh pumpkin. You could use the canned stuff, but this has no preservatives. It's better on the taste.
You can season it to taste, and you don't have to worry about preservatives.
Yep. And no metallic taste from the can either.
Right.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do is season it. You could season pumpkin with many different flavors. Some like nutmeg. I don't use nutmeg really because I'm allergic to it. So usually you would say maybe a teaspoon of nutmeg. This is ground cinnamon. I use 2 tablespoons. Good. Love the cinnamon.
Yes, you do.
Now ginger, I would say a teaspoon of that. It's a little bit stronger. So you don't want to go too powerful on it. Teaspoon.
Now, if you really want an extra kick, what you can do is you can use fresh cinnamon sticks and grate those, or even toast them first before grating them. And you can also use fresh ginger.
Oh yeah. And now we need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Now you notice Kat's not measuring here, and it's because she's really good at eyeballing. If you're new to the cooking scene, I'd strongly recommend getting a good set of measuring spoons.
Now, alright, and soon we're going to be breaking out my little friend, the wooden spoon. The Italian's weapon. Yep, I'm an Italian girl.
Me, I'm general Northern European, mostly British. So I get all my cooking chops from other places.
Alright, usually you start with a little at a time. Make it easier to stir in. All easy and even. Or you could be lazy and just dump it all in.
I always do it in sets of 3.
And if you can't count up to 3, go to 5. 1 through 5. Alright, so some of you are going to be like, ugh, enough of this wooden spoon. I want to get dirty. I want to get it all. Have a little patience, because eventually I'm going to lose mine and go right into the bowl.
Can't be afraid to get dirty in the kitchen.
Yep, if you are, then you don't belong in the kitchen. So get out.
So you see that she's just getting in there and making sure to get all the ingredients off the sides of the bowl. You don't want to miss those.
Oh yeah. And then we're going to be going into the best part.
The chocolate chips! Yay! I love chocolate.
There's many different chocolate chips out there. There's milk chocolate, dark chocolate. For those that can't have chocolate, there's carob chips. So there's many different kinds of chips that you could have. Right now, what we're going to do is dark chocolate chips. There's many different good brands. Right now, we're using Nestle's. Side loads of chips.
Yum.
Right in.
That's a cup.
Nice cup. Stir these guys in. Yes, the weapon is back. Oh, look at that.
That
nice
looks good.
and even. Add a little crunch to it. You could have any nut that you like. We choose to have pecans. A lot of people use walnuts.
Walnuts are fine too.
If you're allergic to nuts, or you just don't like nuts, but you want a little more to it than just chocolate chips and pumpkin, or if you don't like chocolate, because I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but I like dark chocolate chips, especially Nestle's or Hershey's, so you could use raisins or cranberries or craisins. So you could use all these different kinds.
Even chopped apples rolled in a little bit of cinnamon would be great.
The best for that would be Granny Smith, because this is a very sweet batter. And some apples are a little bit too sweet, and some carry a lot of water, so it's good to have like a Granny Smith, not too watery or whatever, but it's all good taste. Whatever way that you like it, you do it that way. Okay, so now it comes to putting it on the pan. Alright, now make sure that your oven's heated, preheated. Usually, if it's a light pan, do it at 375. Dark pan, you gotta go a little bit lower, do it at 350. Now, it could vary on how long you do the cookies. If you do it large, typically you're looking at anywhere from 12 to 16 minutes. Do it small, then maybe around 8 to 10 minutes.
And
We're looking at 16 minutes because we like it big. just like us.
And the other reason that these are going to take a little bit longer to cook is simply because they have pumpkin in it, which adds a lot more moisture. So it will take a little longer to cook than, say, your traditional chocolate chip cookie.
And you see that you need to have these spread out. Because if you don't have them spread out, they're all going to meld into one. If you want a cookie pie, no problem then. But if you want to have separate little cookies, then that's a big problem. Alright. So, here we go. We're going to go right into the oven.
Now remember that you bake on the bottom, broil on the top.
Okay. And again, we're going to do it at 16 minutes.
Actually, 14 last time. Let's try 14 first. We don't want to overcook them.
Yeah. Usually sometimes you'll go 12, 14, go up in intervals. And
when you're done...
Okay.
When you're done, they're going to look like this. Nice and tasty.
Yep. Usually sometimes go wait a couple minutes just to help that they don't stick on the pan. And here we go.
We're putting them on a nice cooling rack. Don't put them away in a Ziploc bag or Tupperware too soon because it will condense. The heat will cause condensation inside.
Mushy.
Yeah,
cookies.
You'll end up with soggy cookies.
And all crumbly and sadness.
So, uh-oh.
Runaway cookie.
Make sure they're nice and cool before you put them away.
Alright, and usually this depends on how big you make it again. It could yield anywhere from like a dozen of cookies all the way up to 24 cookies or more. So let us know what you want to see next. We're always open to suggestions. So leave a comment below. Go ahead and subscribe. You can just hit it right here. See the subscribe button? It says right there.
Right there?
Yep, it leads right into the channel. You can see other stuff. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.